Hey everyone! Welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video! Bonjour tout le monde! After living in France for so many years, almost 30, I sometimes forget what it's like to be living in the Netherlands and what it's like to be dealing with Dutch habits. I am so getting used to the French habits. A couple of months ago I did a video about the difference between the French and the Dutch habits, and I promised there was going to be a sequel, and yes, today is going to be that day, and whether you like it or not, I am going to talk again about the Dutch habits. Now, in that last video I spoke about the Dutch being indiscreet. I had a lot of people talking to me about the Dutch being indiscreet. There is another way of calling it. You can call it directness. Yes, that's right. It can either be directness, which sounds positive, or undiscreetness, which sounds a little bit negative. Today I'm going to call it directness. The Dutch are direct. When they want to know something, they are going to ask about it and they will not peek around the bush. And if they want to tell you something, they are going to tell you. And it's up to you to decide whether it's polite to tell you the truth or to tell you directly what you think, or whether it's impolite. Now, when I moved to France so many years ago, I remember friends and family saying to me, "We love France. It's just a pity there's so many French people living there." Which is kind of funny, because there is a hate and love situation going on between France and the Netherlands. The French love everything that is Dutch. The Dutch set a lot of examples that the French people love and admire. But on the other hand, France being the #1 destination for the Dutch tourists, a lot of Dutch tourists are in France during the summer, and sometimes it can be a little bit too much. When you find a lot of Dutch people together, whether it's on a campsite, whether it's on a ski resort, whether it's on the beach, together they make a lot of noise and they are far from being discreet. So that can sometimes cause problems for the French. But other than that, the French are full of admiration for everything the Dutch people invent, do and put in place politically in the Netherlands. I am telling my French neighbors and friends off when they are talking badly about the Dutch, because I defend my Dutch roots wherever I go. But in the meantime, in my house, yes, true, I know how the Dutch can be, and sometimes it is very complicated and sometimes it's just a little bit too much. When I say that the Dutch are direct, I also have to say that the Dutch are open, and not only in conversations and in discussions, they are also open to when it comes to their gardens. There are no walls or no fences around their gardens. The windows, curtains are rarely closed in the Netherlands. You can look inside houses, which is one of the favorite things that the Dutch like to do when it gets dark, is to walk through a street and look inside everyone's houses, because it's lit up and the curtains are not drawn and you can just imagine what life is like on the other side of the window. Of course, this has to do with the openness and the directness. The Dutch have nothing to hide. They are not afraid to show the world how they are living, and they are proud of doing so. Now, something I miss here in France, and what we used to do in the Netherlands, is living outside. If you have a garden or a balcony or just a little patio, you put everything outside in the summer. You create a whole new living area outside. And the French find it quite hard to do so. The minute the sun comes out, I feel like taking my coffee outside and sipping it with the sound of the birds or the sound of the cars passing by. I just want to be outside, soak in the sun, and that the French find a little bit hard. But in the Netherlands, everyone goes outside. All the cushions and all the chairs, everything goes outside. All the garden decoration, all the lighting, all the cuteness, so that we can start living cozy outside. And there you have the most important Dutch word. If ever you have to learn one word in Dutch, it will be gezellig, which means cozy. I have another one, birthdays. Now in France, a birthday is a minor occasion to celebrate. It is not very important. Some people just skip it altogether. They never celebrate their birthdays, or maybe just every 10 years for a 20th, a 50th, a 70th birthday. Then a big birthday party might get organized. But in the Netherlands, birthdays are so important. When you celebrate your birthday in your living room, in your house, everyone can come. The neighbors, the aunts and uncles, your friends, your family, everyone will come and sit in your living room and have a coffee and a big piece of birthday cake, and they will all sit around in a circle so that everyone can look at each other and everyone can talk to each other. And of course, do not forget to congratulate everyone at that birthday party. Whether it is a neighbor, whether it is an aunt, you just say congratulations with your neighbor, congratulations with your cousin, congratulations with your son. You congratulate everyone for another one's birthday. I am going to tell you about just one last thing. And the people in the Netherlands know this about the French, and the French know this about the Dutch people, and it is being on time. Being on time is very important for the Dutch, and I have kept this habit of being on time. I just hate getting somewhere a little bit late, even if it's just 5 minutes. I want to be on time. Now in France, if ever you have to be somewhere, say at 6:30 in the evening, at 6:30 you might think to yourself, I have to hurry right now. I have to be there at 6:30 and I still have to shower and I still have to clean up and it is a 45-minute drive, so I better hurry. And when I hear something like that, I say, well, no, never. And that is my Dutch Calvinist upbringing that says, be organized, be ready, and no nonsense. This is going to be a very short video. And next time I can talk about special Dutch occasions like Koningsdag, the King's Day, or the Elfstedentocht. Oh, the Elfstedentocht. Or maybe even, Sinterklaasavond, which is such an important event in the Netherlands. Oh, I am not done talking about the differences between the Dutch and the French or any other culture for that matter. But for now, thank you all for watching and we'll see each other next time. Au revoir, à bientôt.